entire passage came to light for me this week, and I almost didn't share it because it's so obvious, but it really gave me a lot of life and encouragement. So I hope it encourages someone else as well. I have a couple circumstances in my life that I would consider trials right now. I feel like I'm constantly being tested in patience, in forgiveness, and being tested to love when my flesh doesn't want to love or feel love. I find myself crying out, Lord, what do I do in this situation? What do I say in this moment? How do I respond? Do I respond? And I had been shutting down in discouragement because I just felt at a loss for how to be like Christ in these moments. But my Father is so faithful, and he encouraged me with this passage. I'd never seen these verses go together like I did this week. So it's James 1, 2 through 8. And it says, James 1, 2 through 8, consider it all joy, my brethren, when you encounter various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces endurance. And let endurance have its perfect result, so that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing. But if any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives to all generously and without reproach, and it will be given to him. But he must ask in faith without any doubting. And I never read those verses together for some reason, or they never hit me as something together. I'd always read the consider it all joy when you encounter trials, and then separately, if you lack wisdom, ask God and do it without doubting. But to see those together gave me so much hope and encouragement, because I was facing a trial and lacked wisdom in that trial. So not only is there great purpose in trials, like in verse 2 through 4, it says that the testing produces endurance, and endurance has the perfect result, so that you may be perfect, complete, and lacking in nothing. And not only does he promise to give wisdom when we need it, but he promises he'll give it generously and without reproach. And I didn't really know what reproach meant. It just means disappointment or disapproval. So he will, when I don't know what to say or do in a situation, he will give me what I need if I ask him, without being disappointed in me or with me. But there is one condition that I must ask in faith without any doubting. And I was encouraged by last week's message that it's a far greater miracle that God gives me his divine nature in the midst of a trial, rather than making my trial go away. So my prayer is that I will walk through these trials, that as I walk through these trials, I would come boldly to God, asking for wisdom and believing he is going to give me what I need. I'll end with Hebrews 4:16. It says, let us draw near with confidence to the throne of grace, so that we may receive mercy and find grace to help in time of need. Amen.